with us, and now we've grilled you about childhood, how you got into cricket. Let's talk about Mahi the man. Apart from cricket, your interests, your hobbies. What sort of person are you? You see you're so serious, so cool, but you're not at all.
It's difficult, because to actually describe myself in words. I'm very honest. I don't lie.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I always say the truth. I'm someone who may keep quiet. But rather than lying about something, I would prefer being quiet. But I feel, it's something that's very important. And also I won't say, just because somebody is saying something and to whom I can't reply, no, you are wrong.
Right.
I'm not very blunt about stuff, but at the same time, there are few principles that I follow, and I like my life to run on those principles, on the safer side, because it becomes a bit easy. The moment you don't have any principles of the sort, it becomes very difficult to pick and choose. So when you run on principles, you run on a definite path, and it becomes easy for you to conduct yourself. And I'm a fun-loving person. I love to have fun. I love to meet people. But I love informal interactions more than formal interactions, because I can be myself.
Absolutely.
And I can just be myself. I don't have to care about anything else. I don't have to tell myself I'm a cricketer. People look up to me as role model or whatever it is. So at times I find it difficult to describe myself in words. But I'm a fun-loving person. I'm quite straightforward, and I'm simple. I love to be humble, and for everyone, what I would like is, tomorrow when I'm not playing cricket, I want people to, whoever I have met, to actually remember me as a good human being rather than a good cricketer. That will be a big compliment for me. Once when I stop playing cricket, if they just remember the fact that he used to play cricket, but he was a good human being.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's more important for me than being a good cricketer.
I think you did a pretty good job of describing yourself so far. We have an idea. You've got an excellent wit, like you said, you're a funny guy, and you've got a celebrity friend who, by the way, has some words to say on you. You want to hear that?
Yes.
Yeah, let's find out.
ओ भाई बहुत नॉटी है, बहुत नॉटी है। एक बार ही हम लोग मेरे घर पे गए थे मेरी नई बाइक देखने के लिए, और जैसे हम लोग वहां पे पहुंचे, मेरा गेट बंद था और वॉचमैन नहीं था, और 10 फुट का गेट था। तो भाई ने कहा कि चलो हम लोग इसके ऊपर जंप मारते। मैंने कहा ठीक है, जंप मारते। तो मैं एकदम कोशिश करके एकदम प्यार से ऊपर जाके मैं वो साइड पे निकल गया। माई रास्ते के सामने से आके रन मार के एक छलांग में पैर रख के उसने क्रॉस किया। दैट इज अ स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन। और आते समय माई वैसे ही आ गया, लेकिन मैं अटक गया गेट के ऊपर, सलियों के बीच में मैं अटक गया ऐसे, और लोग वहां से पास हो रहे थे, और लोग बोल रहे थे ए धोनी ऊपर, अरे जॉनी बना। तो मैं अटका हुआ था ऊपर, धोनी ऐसे नीचे खड़ा था एकदम प्यार से कि ये कभी नीचे आएगा ये।
That was a few years back. He has really grown big for one of the movies that he was doing, and we went to see his bike, as I said. But the fun part was not going into the house. हम लोग जब वापस आ रहे थे, that was more fun, क्योंकि जाना आसान था, road was higher, then you had the small wall, and then the base of the house. But coming back, now that wall was taller, the reason being it was slightly low. So he said, okay, gate is easier. Like, इधर से किधर से जाएंगे? Well, it's easy. You put your feet here, यहाँ से वहाँ से वहाँ, then you will go down. I did that, and he was wearing slippers. तो उसने जब पहला पैर रखा, right on the spike, and he transferred his weight, and he realized he is heavy, he is big now. And then, by the time he took his next step, he was sitting on top of the gate, and he had like big spikes underneath him. And I believe it was his jeans that got stuck in one of the spikes. And now he's ready to jump, but he can't because the spike is pulling him back. And he's sitting on top of the gate. And he's like, which way to go now? I'm like, it's very simple, jump. I can't jump because I'm stuck here. He was literally there for 2.5, 3 minutes. And then finally we got rid of the spike. And then he jumped away. Like, I'm never doing that again with
But
you.
the jeans were okay, they didn't tear anything.
It was absolutely fine.
Who's your favorite actor?
1 से 10 तक अमिताभ बच्चन, 11 से चालू करने की जरूरत नहीं है. We all grew up watching his movies, and I feel he's the best actor that we have got. All the different roles that he has done, you know, and those were the fun times. You know, he was very different. He did those movies that were very serious. He was known as an angry young man, but just the fact that he has been around for so long and has entertained us, not only through his movies, but also now appearing on television screen, you know, with all the different projects that he has undertaken.
It's true. Favorite dialogue? You have a favorite Amitabh Bachchan dialogue?
I don't. We want his favorite dialogue. What's your favorite dialogue? We want to hear it.
I think Dawn will be one of the most iconic ones, of course, but अग्निपथ मूवी में बहुत सारे डायलॉग थे जो आई थिंक सिर्फ वही इनैक्ट कर सकते हैं, तो मैं डॉन वाला ही करूंगा क्योंकि
सिर्फ बताने में नहीं चलेगा.
नहीं, डॉन का मैं करने की कोशिश करूंगा, तो क्योंकि द आइडियल वन इज अग्निपथ में वो जो पुलिस स्टेशन में ऐसे करके बैठते हैं, नो विजय दीवाना चौन, वो कर नहीं सकते हैं, तो डॉन मूवी का है. डॉन का इंतजार तो 11 मुल्कों की पुलिस कर रही है, डॉन को पकड़ना नहीं नामुमकिन है.
We want Bollywood is about music. We want him to sing a song and everybody else will follow. That's what we want to do.
Well, the kind of songs I like,
they won't know.
मैं पल दो पल का शायर हूँ, पल दो पल मेरी कहानी है, पल दो पल मेरी हस्ती है, पल दो पल मेरी जवानी है, मैं पल दो पल का शायर हूँ. What I really love about this song is, आप लोग वापस जब जाओगे ना घर, तो YouTube पे देखना the words that it has and the kind of meaning it has. You know, पुराने गानों में बहुत ज्यादा मीनिंग होता था. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि आपके गानों में मीनिंग नहीं होता है, बट they used to mean a lot. इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स कम यूज होते थे, तो गायक की जो आवाज थी उसकी अहमियत बहुत ज्यादा होती थी.
Every cricketer has a routine, you know, on match days. Music can be an important part for people. Do you listen to music to calm you down before a match day or something?
I prefer getting up late, so I get up according to what time I have to leave. So if it's a test match and 9 o'clock if we are leaving from the hotel, I would get up by 7:45, you know, get ready and everything. 8:30 I'll be going for my breakfast, and then 9 o'clock I'll leave. But in case of a T20 game or a ODI game, for example, if the game is starting at 5:30 in the evening, I would like to get up by 2:30 in the afternoon. The reason being, I get very restless. If I'm up early, 9 o'clock I am up, I get very restless. So I get up late, I do whatever routine I have, and by that time, I realize I only have maybe 1 hour to flush out, and then we are moving into the stadium. So that really helps me. Music is one thing. गलती से ज़्यादा टाइम हो, अगर जल्दी उठ गया हो, तो I put my PlayStation, or I would like to play game for an hour, and then, you know, go ahead with everything else.
How did you propose to Sakshi?
Yeah. Well, I'll answer that, but do you have any plans? Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Okay. Do you want to have a girlfriend?
No.
Okay. Anyway, it was what? It was long time back. You know, we have been married for like 4 years now. We dated for 2 years before that. This was during that Valentine's Day time. I was in Australia at that point of time, and I didn't propose her actually. You know, we were just having this conversation and everything. And I tried to put it in words that I like her, but it never really went forward that way. So my proposal was, instead of saying I love you, you know, I said, will you marry me? So will you marry me was before I love you.
Really?
So,
And she said yes first time? Or you had to convince her?
initially she was not really serious about it. I'm talking when we were dating.
Okay.
But the time when I proposed her, she became very serious, and she knew the fact that he's serious about me. You know, cricketers have a very different perspective. People have different perspective
Yes,
about cricketers. So I had to fight through all that, and finally, you know, we got married.
Sakshi is a lovely person. She is so full of life. I mean, how has how has she kind of, changed? Has she changed you as a cricketer, changed you as a person, marriage?
She has not changed me, but she has brought something into my life which was not there. That of course she is my partner, that's one of the aspects, but as you said, she is very lively. At times when you have a tough day at office, you come back and you have a wife that's like doesn't even ask about what happened on the field. She's more worried about what's happening outside. Let's go here, let's go there, let's do this, let's do that.
Yeah.
So actually it you switch yourself off cricket. It actually helps you in a way, and yes, it's always good to have a partner who doesn't talk much about cricket, who doesn't understand maybe that much of cricket. The first time she went for a live game, so in between overs they were switching sides. She's like, what are they doing? Why are they switching sides? Like, no, it happens. It doesn't happen. In television, the bowler always goes away from the television, so they play on only one side. And there was a second instance where she started debating with me. There was a batsman, we were watching a game, and there was a batsman who got stumped on a wide delivery. And she's like, no, he's not out. Why is he going? He's not out. I'm like, he's out, he got stumped. She's like, no, you can't get stumped on a white ball. I'm like, no, you can, it's a law. She's like, no, you are wrong. You can't get out on a white ball. It took me 15 minutes to make her believe. Even the batsman was outside, and still she was like, no, the umpire, they made a mistake. He is not out. So, at times all these funny things come into picture, and it really helps you out. You are having fun. Even during tours and all, even when you are under pressure,
Absolutely.
you come back, you have somebody in the room waiting for you, irrespective of the fact that you had a tough day at office.
Yeah.
So she's definitely the spark in my life.
Like before Sakshi, are you good at talking to girls? Were you shy? And how was it?
No, I was not really good when it comes to interacting with girls.
Yeah.
In school also, a lot of girls used to tie us Rakhi and all. So we were comfortable talking to them, but the ones who never tied Rakhi to us, we were like, okay, no, we are not talking, we'll go the other way around. So I personally was a bit hesitant, talking to girls.
I suspect that the captain might have had a haircut before he proposed to Sakshi, but I'm going to do a quick survey here. I don't know if the answer is yes or no. All of you remember the captain with his long hair, 2007? Yes. And you seeing him now, this fabulous clean image of his? Yes. Okay, I want a quick show of hands. How many of you like the long-haired MS Dhoni? You can't put up your hand twice. And how many like this current image? So what? I'm seeing your hand twice.
Second half of you who raised their hands, Sakshi, my wife, she tells me if she would have seen me with the long hair, she would have never got married to me. So that's her statement. So she's the one that likes short hair on me.
Do you take a lot? I mean, in a way, I guess you have to. Your world demands it. But do you personally take care into being stylish, your appearance, your things like that? Not at all.
Never. I never.
Not into brands, nothing like that.
No. Whatever I like, I'll wear it. I love camouflage. But usually, you'll see at times a lot of people, they'll take a pair of jeans, they'll try to match t-shirt. Okay, this t-shirt looks good.
Yeah.
That doesn't go. I should wear this.
Are you talking about particular people in the Indian cricket team?
No, there are lots of people now who are very conscious about what they're supposed to wear and all. For me, it's more about that's a jeans, that's a t-shirt. If it's not working, I don't care. This is who I am. I love cargos. I love camouflage jackets. And more than all of these, what I love are boots. I love big shoes, and that's definitely one of my favorites. So I'm not really a person who's very conscious, matching everything. But I just want to be comfortable and I want to be myself.
I'll speak about your love for camouflage in a second. Kids, I have something for you. Mahi's favorite pair of jeans, or an interesting pair of jeans told to us by John Abraham. Take a look.
शायद अपने ऑडियंस को पता नहीं, लेकिन अगर आप माही के थाइज देखोगे, अगर उसका जो वेस्ट है वो 32 है, he cannot wear 32 jeans क्योंकि इसके थाइज इतने बड़े हैं, मतलब ट्रीज के जो ट्रंक्स हैं उतने बड़े थाइज हैं, तो उसको 34 या 36 जीन्स पहन के उसको ऑल्टर करना पड़ता है.
That's a reality whenever I go to buy jeans. Usually they say your waistline is supposed to keep the jeans together, but with me it's the other way around. It's my thighs that keeps the jeans there because the waist is just